Now, 13, 14, and then I think 15, I'll have to look at it again, all involve series. Alright, 13, we're told to sum the first 13. So we know n is equal to 13, a1 is negative 5, and then a sub n is equal to 67. We've done these quite a bit, so you can either refer to another video or ask me in class, but for this one you should come up with 403. And again, we're just using this formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a1 plus a sub n. Alright, and then finally our last question, well, we got two more questions. The last non-really word problem is find the sum of the first 62 terms in the sequence. I want to give you that answer too, and hopefully you can solve it. If you have problems, ask me in class or refer to the other videos. Okay, so but that's the answer to that one. Alright, finally, the one we really need to look at is the word problem. Now, for this particular one, we're told that we have an auditorium that has 26 rows. And the first row has 22 seats. The number of seats in each row increases by 4 as you move toward the back of the auditorium. What is the seating capacity of the auditorium? Okay, so it's an arithmetic sequence. And we know enough information here to figure out how the seating capacity. Okay, we want all the seats. We're not asking what the last row, how many has in it, or anything like that. But we'll have to go through a process to figure this out. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, the first thing I'm going to do is find the last term in the last, how many seats are in the last row of this. So what I'm going to do is take a sub n is equal to a1 plus d times n minus 1. Okay, we know that it has 26 rows. So a sub 26 is what I'm interested in first. Okay, the first row has 22 seats. So a1 is 22. We know that every row gets 4 more seats. And n is 26 from this. So we put 26 minus 1. Alright, so we end up with 22 plus 4 times 25. So we end up with 22 plus 100. So we end up with the last row has 122 seats in it. So that's a sub 26. Now, what we want to know is how many seats we can sell in the auditorium. So we need this formula as well. S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a1 plus a sub n. Okay, so what we'll end up with is n is how many, the total rows in it. We have 26 rows, so it'll be 26 over 2. A1, the first row had 22 seats in it. The last row had 122. Okay, and so we end up with 26 divided by 2 gives us 13. Okay, and then we're going to add the 22 and the 122, and we end up with 144. Okay, and then we'll just multiply those together, and so the total seating capacity is going to be 13 times 144, or 1,872 for the number of seats in that. Hopefully this helps you out on sequences and series for arithmetic.